Welcome to Ammosmith.com. During this period of instruction, I'm going to introduce you to preparing rifle brass. The equipment you're going to need for this is 1. Your reloading press, 2. Your set of rifle dies, 3. You're going to need to keep your calipers handy, 4. You're going to need case lubricant. In this particular instance, I'm using RCBS Case Lube 2. And you're going to need your rifle brass. Okay, the thing about rifle brass that's different than pistol brass is there's a couple of things you need to do with it. First, you need to clean them. You don't need to tumble them. All you need to do is wipe off any garbage or dirt that may be on it. This particular brass I picked up at the gun club, so it needs to be wiped down before I actually put it through the press. These have already been pre-cleaned for this instructional transition. But the other thing you want to do is look it over for any obvious flaws, cracks, splits, corrosion, anything that would render it unserviceable. Now, one of the other steps you need to take, especially with rifle dies, is you need to use case lubricant. Rifle dies are different in that they don't have a carbide insert. This is a hybrid set here. It's a combination of 2 different brands of dies. I have a Redding Cedar and 2 RCBS sizers. This particular sizing die here is from an RCBS competition set, and this one here is a neck sizer only. But for this class, we're going to be using the full-length sizing die. The first step in this process is to insert your shell holder. Insert it. Make sure the face of it is out at about 7 o'clock. That way it makes it easier to insert and extract your brass from your press. I'm going to show you how to set this die up. It's a little different than a pistol die. When setting up your full-length sizing die, go ahead and run the ram portion all the way up. Let it sit there. You need to take the rifle die, the full-length sizing die, and run it down until the face of the die meets the shell holder. Once you do that, run the ram back down and turn the die between 1/8 and 1/4 turn more. And the reason why is you want the shell holder to meet the die and have a little bit of pressure, maybe about 5 pounds, to push the ram all the way up. And the reason why we do this, it takes a lot of pressure to fully length resize a rifle case. On the rifle case, if you're just doing the neck, it takes absolutely no effort. But what we're doing is we're sizing it from the shoulder all the way down to the web of the case. And from here to here it gets really thick, especially with, say, what we're using today, which is a 308. And what this little bump does is it allows the press to force the die, the case all the way into the die. That way you get a complete size. Otherwise, you may not have the correct headspace. And if you're picking brass up at the range that was fired in somebody else's rifle, you definitely want to full-length resize it. Otherwise, it may not fit your rifle at all, and the chances are it won't. Okay, this is the view of your, you should be able to see the entire press. This is what you should be able to see when you bring your ram up to your die that's been adjusted properly. You should come to here and stop. You should be able to just take your thumb and push it down just like that. You shouldn't have to muscle it down with everything you got. You may warp the die or damage your press. You just want a little bit more, just like that.